Good morning, everyone. So today is Wednesday, the 11th of March. As usual, we are gathering at this time to show our respect and homage to the Buddha for his kindness and compassion towards all sentient beings. And we ourselves are very lucky and fortunate that we got this opportunity to learn the Dhamma and practice the Dhamma despite the Buddha passed away over 2,500 years ago. So today is the day a bit busy as well. The rivers will be here to do repointing again from what left yesterday. Meantime, we have to prepare accommodations for all the five guests, five guests, one Lady Jutima coming from Alwa as well to spend one night. In the meantime, Jackie will be here to do some gardening. And then during the lunchtime, I have to go out for the blessings in Kingswells. And in the evening, we have the regular class. So few things are taking place, and this morning again, 8 o'clock, we have a meditation online with David. We have missed a couple of weeks already, and then today I thought we better join just to see how things are and what are they doing. So there are quite a few things taking place, and from tonight for 1 week the center will be busy working outside and also ordering materials to build the holes and digging and building and so on. So if you are free and would like to come and help from tomorrow, you are most welcome. Most welcome to come and support for the preparation of the 17th of May event. The days are just coming shorter and shorter. There are things to be done and things to be organized. One of the important part is to prepare the halls where we will be enshrining the stone bowls. That is important, and building the stand. Once these two things are done, then the rest, I think, is not that worrying thing. Rest as it comes, as it goes. So we will be able to do without any problems. So tomorrow again, we will have a morning, in the morning pad test, and then in the evening we have a meeting, trustee meeting from 5 o'clock, and also class at 7 o'clock. So tomorrow also going to be busy as well, in the midst of other monks also arriving and helping. So tomorrow's meeting, a trustee meeting, is regarding the main projects as well as discussing further a year program. And a particular agenda is to discuss the 17th of May and setting out the budget, how much much we're going to spend or how much we need to spend for that event, and which obviously it looks like more than £10,000. So it's quite a lot for us because we have a very limited income sources. Only our couple of members of standing order, and we don't have regular events, fundraising events like in other temples. As I was told that our income is just below than what we expend every month. So particularly after building this building, the heating or energy bill will be increasing for sure, as we have used this electric heater every day, twice a day for about 2 hours, and 3 heaters. Despite we have the solar system, as we know that sun is not that much, so it's not that supporting yet. I was told that we will see the benefit of the solar system only after 5-10 years. So hoping that after 5-10 years it will be more beneficial for us. And apart from regular donations, that standing order that our members have assigned and donated £5-10, we don't have other sources, and even when we go to teach other places, we never charge for it, all on a donation basis. So but however, we are fortunate that our center continue grow, particularly in the area of teaching meditation and encouraging members to practice meditation. We are living in a very far distance and tucked into the highlands and far away from the cities and people. It's like far away in the hidden of highlands of Scotland. People also do not come much, as it is difficult to come. So we have a limited sources of income, and yet we managed to survive so far, and I believe that we will surviving further. So that's why for this event on May 17th, so over £10,000 budget for the event is quite a bit for us too, but I think we will be okay. So I think things has to be done and will be done. So, but in which level, it's up to the situation and conditions. So we'll see. But I'm so grateful that our members are helping in any way possible and anyhow they could. So, which is fortunate that we managed to continue up to this time and will continue in further future many years to come. And which is the reason why we have this Uposatha Hall, this building. So establishment of Uposatha is also form of establishment of Buddhism, and this establishment of Buddhism actually leads the spread of kindness and compassion that the Buddha taught to all the social beings. Although we may be passed away and we die, but the building will be here, and also people will gain a benefit from this building for many years to come. And as a result of that, whatever we do now, we are fortunate in a sense that we are happy here now while we are supporting and doing things for the humanity with a kindness and a compassion. But once after we are gone, we also still be remembered, not by the names, not by the fames, but whoever have used the building and having seen the benefit of the building and practice, they rejoice and they also transfer a merit or dedicate the merit for the people who have supported this far. So that's why this is also known as the long-term investment, if you use the modern economic term. So despite we've gone, still continue support we will receive. Like when we look at the Buddha's teaching, Buddha himself, he was born as a prince. He had a luxurious life, and he had all the facilities that we normally wish for, general public wished to have. And in the midst of that, somehow he had the thought that this is not the real happiness. So he gave up and becomes the ascetic and eventually became the Buddha. So in that, then the Buddha, so he became the Buddha and spent 45 years of teaching to the sentient being without expecting anything in return. His intention was to simply provide the information that someone who could learn about it and free themselves from the suffering. So that's why he only taught that there is a suffering and there is a way out of the suffering. And the Tathagata, the Buddha, only there to show the path. We all have to walk on the path. So despite he passed away 2,569 years, yet we always remember him and we always pay respect and homage to him as someone who had done a great job, taught us to liberate us from these miseries. Similar way, now there were many temples that were built, sponsored by so many people. Particular temples that the Buddha stayed most of the time, like the Jetavana Monastery or the Rajagaha Monastery or Pubarama. 3 monasteries are well known. Because these monasteries where the monks stayed and had done a tremendous social work educating people to come out from the miseries, which is the reason why we remember King Bimbisara, who established the Veluvana monastery in Rajagaha. We remember the Savatthi, the Jetavana monastery in Sravasti monastery, which was built by Anathapindika millionaire who bought the land from the Prince Jeta. Similarly, Pubarama, the lady, Visakha, she forgot her jewelries in the temple, and Ananda put it in the right place, safe place. Then realizing that Venerable Ananda have already touched and moved to a safe place, this lady bought her own jewelry from the temple and built the temple from that money that she bought, that her own jewelry. They call it Pubarama Monastery. So it's the monastery built by this lady. So they passed away similar to the Buddha 2500 years now, and yet whenever we read the scriptures, we read the Dhamma, always refer to them, always recollect their virtuous life, their virtuous generosity, and the support that they gave to the monasteries and the support to the monks. So with that, yeah, we always remember them, and whoever reads it, remember them and rejoice their merits. So every time when we rejoice the merit, so they will receive the dedication of our merits. So that's why, similar way, when we are participating on the constructions of monasteries, we should be rejoicing that this is a long-term investment. So one of the few things that once we have done, we will be rejoicing all, and even other people will rejoice. That's the construction of monasteries, particularly the Uposatha hall. And the second is ordination of someone, and which again we are going to have a ordination on the 17th of May. So Gavin is going to be ordained. If anybody wants to be part of his ordination, please do so. You can sponsor a robe, or you can sponsor requisites to offer the venerable monks who will be present during his ordination. And normally would have a sponsor, one main sponsor, who will be like a godmother in Buddhism. I have two godmothers. The one when I became a novice monk in Nepal, there was one lady that my teacher invited her to be my sponsor, godmother, for the supporting all the requisites. So the robes and offering to the monks, and also the lunch and breakfast for all the guests who came to attend. I actually forgotten them for a long time, until recently when I went back to Nepal, and someone told me that this family is your godmother, and I was so happy to see them, and I rejoiced, and I talked with them for hours, and then I was telling them about where I have been, what I have been doing, and they also rejoiced. And a godmother already died, but their children, their daughters were there. So I spoke with these daughters, also very happy to see how far I have come. Similarly, in Thailand, when I became a monk, higher ordination, so I have known this lady through my teacher, and she wanted to sponsor as a main person who to sponsor all the requisites. So she took all the responsibility of preparing all the robes and all the requisites, and feeding the monks, and travel expense for the monks, and so on. So I was very grateful. And she was coming and helping me for some time, and she disappeared for many years. And one time I was visiting another temple. It's called Wat Po, where the reclining Buddha is. So I went there, and then she was there worshipping the Buddha. So I was so happy to see her, and I went up to talk, and she was also happy. But sadly, I forgot to exchange my number. And now again I lost her. So I hope that she is still alive, and she is well. So like that. So there's one specific sponsor will be there who was like a godmother who was there to support or help whenever possible needed. So if anybody wants to be a godmother of a Gavin, you can come to support. So this is the second one of the greatest merit-making long-term investment as the ordination of a monk. And then the third one is the printing Dhamma books. So printing a Dhamma books also regarded as the long-term investment, as whoever reads the Dhamma books, they also will understand the Dhamma, and they become they understand, and they will be using those teachings to find the right path to liberate themselves. That's why it is also known as the among the givings, the greatest giving is the giving of the Dhamma, because if you give a Dhamma, then people can survive more, which is the similar story that if you feed a person, you can feed only once, but if you teach them how to fish or how to plant a tree or how to plant the rice, and then they will not survive for a whole life. So similar way, giving a Dhamma is not just the teachings, but also they find a way to free and liberate themselves. So this is also another, that's the reason this is the publication of a Dhamma books is regarded as another long-term investment that we will gain the benefit of it. So that's why mostly Buddhist books from the temples are printed for free distributions. And here in our center, I myself have published quite a number of books, and all of them are free of charge, and we distribute them the meditation books and question answer books and practical Buddhism and like that. Our Mindful Mondays, a Mindful Mondays book we have published twice, so it's been about 5,000 copies already. So I personally spend a lot of time on publication of books and distributing it to our members. Sometimes my personal money, and other time some generous supports, partly supported by generous supports from other members. So I feel like this is one of the ways to spread the Dhamma, which is also part of the long-term investment that we can observe. So these are some of the things I just wanted to share. Today I haven't touched the Dhamma at all. So these are some of the things that are taking place and some of the thoughts that I thought just to share with you all. So with this, as we are going to have an online meditation at 8 o'clock, let's do the short chanting.